Wobble, wobble, wobble. This is Downtown Adrian J, where they're kicking the sounds in London. Welcome along to Adrian J Online. This is J's BMW. In today's episode, we're going to be doing this part. Okay, so we're down in my garage. I've got everything set up. This is a bit I'm not really too keen on. I know how to do it because I've done it on the 1 Series, but the spark plugs need a thin wall spark plug and a joint, and I know you can run into problems, so I don't know how far we're going to get with this, but hopefully we can crack it. Anyway, you see here, no oil, no graphite, no nothing on there. These have got to be put in dry. If the threads are chrome like this, they've got a nickel, sorry, if the threads are chrome like this, they've already got a nickel finish, so they're anti-seize and anti-slip. Let's bring her in and do the first part, which is this. We're going to remove the covers here, and I'm going to show you how we do that. Okay, so you're going to need, I don't know what this is. This is a 3/8 of an inch. I don't know what this is in mil, but use it on this because it's a 1/4 turn and you can mess these up if you don't use a 1/4 turn. So we're going to do a 1/4 turn now. Take them out the 1/4 turn, be careful. Once you've 1/4 turned them, that way. And this one, and this one. There's a clip here, and this comes out. And I'm going to do the other side now. It's actually very easy to break these. I've stepped on these before, so really do keep these out of the way. I'm just going to get my leaf blower and I'm going to just clean out the stuff there while I've got everything out. So we'll come back in a minute. The next stage is to remove the trailing leg on the spring strut dome. That sounds quite complicated, but when I show you, here we go. Probably going to put pictures in here somewhere, it makes it more easier, which I'm probably going to, but I'm just showing you here. So we've got to remove a couple of bits and then release the screws and then crack on from there. And I'm going to show you what it looks like in the car. So you see those, they pop out, and then we have a bolt here. So we're going to try and use a pick tool. So that's one, and that's two. Can you see? And so we need, we need an E18. And I'm going to try and take that out now. You can't see, but it's behind there. It's going to need a breaker bar. I needed to upscale. This was too small. This was too small. I needed it on this one. And also make sure you set this to loosening and not tightening. I think that was a problem. Okay, so that's one. So it's quite awkward to get to this one, but it looks like it's an 18 mil. So we're going to try and take this out. There we go. There we go, so I'm going to do the other side now and then remove the struts. So hopefully this should just come out. Here we go. Boom. There you go. The other on the 1 Series, these are separate. So now we've got that out. Let's see what's next on the list, Jim. Now next we have to remove the engine cover. Sometimes it's referred to as the vanity cover. Sometimes people have a problem with this. It's just to pull off. There's 1, 2, 3, 4 grommets. And if I come around here, you just lift and done. That's all it is. Do you see here? Oops, I don't think you see here. There's 1, 2, 3, 4 covers. We're going to remove the sound insulation on the upper part of the bulkhead. Now, there's a wire which I know I've done, but it also refers to doing something else which I've not done, and I can't say how it's done, so you have to kind of bear with me. So we're going to remove the cable. So there is a cable, a clip. So this. There. And actually, I think we need to remove the DME. This is the cover for the DME. Where this cable goes. Okay. Now, give me a minute to... Give me a minute, please. We are going to have a little sausage thing. Okay, so on this side here, there's like a little clip which helps take this bit off. I think that's what that means. I'm going to do that now. There is like a little clip I'll show you. Oh. You see? That little clip has to come out and this comes out, so I'm going to have to get the right tool. So you have this and you have this kind of a clip. Oops. A clip with a hole in here. A hole? Like one of these. So you need to take this out. You need to be able to pry it out. Goes on here. So there's one on there. I cannot show you how I do it because there's no room. But basically you have to kind of finagle it up with one of these. So I'm sorry I can't show you that. So I've done one side, I'm going to now do the other side. It's actually better to use a screwdriver than those tools. That came out easier. And I lost one of the bits. So I think I have a spare one. So now we have to remove this insulation. Pulled out. Here we go, pulled out. So there's 6 bolts. I can't see all of them, so I'm going to have a crack at them now. Okay, so you've got 1, 2, and there's one right, there's one there. Deeper in there, can you see? And you can take it out. That's what that slot is there for. That's what I made that slot there for. Okay, so now that should just come out, hopefully. There we go. There it looks to be another screw. There's a screw here. So let's take that off. This one isn't actually shown in the book. But it's quite obvious, you see. So that one comes out. And then this one comes out. Woohoo! There we go. That comes out. So new TIS is wrong. New TIS is wrong. There is actually another screw. And then now we have to take this out. Woohoo! Wow. Okay, so we're at the halfway mark, and I just want to show you around the engine bay. There we go. Oops, everything is there. We had to get all this crap out just to get this last coil pack out. So you can do that coil pack only. What is this one here? Alright, can you see? It's ridiculous. This is what BMW do. Even on the other machine, other engines, the N52, that one is stuck there. This is crazy. This is why it takes so long. You have to get all of this out. So, what we're going to do now? So, the next stage is to pull the coils and then try the plugs. It's going to be fun. I'm looking forward to that. Okay, I'm actually going to have a break. It's probably a good time for an ad break. Yeah, I think I'm going to do an ad break. So, and then after the ad break, we'll come back. I'm going to go have coffee and have a drink and take a load of it. It's really good if you're doing big jobs. If you have the time, don't rush. Okay, don't rush. Do bits and pieces at a time. Take a break, have a coffee, because you want your mind clear, focused. Sometimes you have to walk away to see an issue. Okay, there's about 2 or 3 times I thought, how am I going to get this out? How am I going to get this out? So, focus. So, I'm going to take a break now. Going to go down for an ad break. Back on the other side of this.
We have to take a short break now, Mrs. Tompkins, but after that, we're coming straight back after the advertisement break. We have to earn our money, after all, with the smoking sounds of Adrian J's show for the
Today, I've always wanted to say this, but I've never had a chance. But today I'm going to kind of do it, right? So, today's video is sponsored by I Found You. You like that? This is my bag. My daughter has one of these bags and asked her to get me one for Christmas. See, all this sheep. It looks like from the Humble Servant shop. Actually, no one's sponsoring me on this video. Just in case. Yeah, I got sponsored. So yeah, I like this bag. Sponsored by I Found You. Yeah, Jesus and the sheep, right? And the one sheep he found and he brought back. Okay. Anyway, and it's just kind of tell you where I am mentally, physically, emotionally, spiritually. Nothing to do with spark plugs, but there we go. All right, so. These are a bit finicky. I've managed to get one of them. I'm struggling with this one. So you get your thingy in here. Just kind of press it, and that will come out. And you kind of press it and pull. And this one is stuck. So this one I managed to get off. See if we can get these ones out. To press. There we go, this one's come out. Now I'm having a problem with this one. Let me get this. Can you see this one here? Maybe it's just tight, I don't know. Yeah, see, these ones came out. Why isn't this one coming out, which I'm doing? Come on. This is really weird. There. That was really hard. I don't know why. It shouldn't have been that hard. Here. You press this. See? This lifts it up. So yeah. Okay. I'm just going to give these a spray with some matte cleaner just to give these a clean out.
Next, remove the 8mm external Torx bit holding the ignition coil in. Gently wiggle the ignition coil and lift it up.
So, I've got that one out. You see here? So, all we're going to do is I'm going to pull all the other ones out and keep them to the side. I'll come back to you. I got all of them out. They are quite tight to pull out. It's held on by suction. So just do your best. So now we're going to see about getting this first spark plug out. And this is where I'm a little bit nervous. To sit down there. That's what I was a little bit worried about. Goes in there. Yeah. So the problem is it's one of the smaller ones. So I don't know. See. Whoa! Oh, I was so worried about that. But it comes out. So let's. Feels a bit tight. Seems good.
Hey, we done. Okay, so it worked. That's the plug, comes out nicely, and yeah. So I'm gonna. So this does work. Yeah, I mean it looks okay. Felt a bit tight. Yeah, I don't know. But anyway, that's the first one out. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take the others out. I'm not going to show you me doing all 4 of them.
Right, I've taken all 4 out and I've kept them with each individual coil pack. And I'm going to check all of them, take some detailed pictures to see if there's any issues. And then go from there. So now I'm going to put the first one in. I'm just going to put that in as is. The gap looks pretty much the same. So I'm going to put this in, so let's see if we can do that. I think it's in. Yeah, it's turning.
Going in smoother than it did coming out.
Right, all 4 are in now. That's the right tool. I was worried about that tool. I was worried about taking them out because I had horrendous problems with the other one. Taking these plugs out, they look dirty. The threads look dirty. Again, I don't know what's happened with that. Putting them in takes a long time to screw. When you put the thread in, when you first do it, there's a little tip. When you put this into the hole with the thing, don't turn it straight away, back it up. So take it round, you'll feel a little click, then tighten. So that means it gives it a lesser chance of it being cross-threaded. And it goes in, and I was really worried it's maybe not going in. But I've got all of them in, they've stopped. Now I'm going to get my torque wrench, 23 Newton meters, and click them up. There we go. That's good. I was worried it was going to go over tight. 23. And this one? 23. 23 Newton meters. Okay, so now we're going to put the coils back on. Right, we're going to try and start her up. All of the bits are on. It looked like it was difficult putting those coil packs on because they're suction. But you've also got screws, so I'm hoping that that has pulled them in. Otherwise we're going to have a problem, and I'm going to find out very soon. So let's get jumping. Let's see if the car would start. Yay! Did you hear that sound? It started, and it. I was worried about that. You have to have a lot of confidence and faith in yourself sometimes. I've done this on the 1 Series and I had so many problems, so at least I managed to work this out. So we have changed the plugs now. Everything's in. Everything's working so far. Now I have to put everything back. So this is what I'm going to do. If there's any problems or any issues with any part putting it back, I'll video it, but it's basically the reverse. Okay, so I'm going to come back when this is all put back together. Okay, don't go away. And that, as they say, is that. No problems. And I'm going to go back to my room and sort out the video, edit it out, and I'll come back with my end thoughts.